Hi there. So I'm not posting videos so for like almost 2 3 weeks. I'm not consistent these days. I kind of again go off track and my trading methodology are also not pretty good. I analyze all my entries last week from last month. Most of my entries are not in a place where I usually executed. I kind of waiting too long and executed the price exactly at the premium level. Usually, I try to catch the move at the breaker or in the pullback, uh, in a great and clean position. But nowadays, I kind of waiting too much, and I so confused with my high time frame fair value gaps like M5, M15 fair value gaps. I just waiting for that M15 or M5 fair value gap to flip. By the time it flipping that fair value gap, it's already moved to a certain extent in 1 minute. So the risk got skewed. So these are the things which going on in my trading, and I just by analyzing all those things, I got to know one thing. Instead of executing here, I executed here just because of that high time frame of confusions, fear. How what if that M5 or M15 fair value hold the price and push lower or push higher? Then I might be wrong. So those kind of ideas, things confuse my mind. So so I have to do something for that. And majority of my trades are kind of at the top, like not at the discounted level or at the top. If I'm selling at the bottom. If I'm buying at the top. I kind of chasing the price exactly where the price about to reverse. And second thing, I passed my 50K account and I pretty much up $1,500 in that account. But I just trade at that time. I trade just 3 days, 3 consecutive days. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, I made some profits. Thursday, I made beautiful profits. I'm up in that fresh 50K account. I'm up $1,500, which is 3%. Friday, the last week of last day of the week, I lost that 3% entire profits plus $600 in my equity. Overall, I'm down 4%, like $2,000 in one particular day, is exactly at the Friday. The whole weekend was ruined. I was totally fucked up. Like the amount I can go for withdraw, that's my biggest payout, my first biggest payout. That could be my first biggest payout because of my impatience, my irrational decisions. I'm Now I'm in drawdown. This week, I trade pretty much Monday to Friday. Monday, I somehow managed to take that account back to break even. And Tuesday, I executed a fine trade. Yeah, it's kind of not kind of the trade which is in premium. I clearly know this is something I should not do. The probability of the trade to play out is very low, but I still executed the trade. But I'm not stick with the plans. I closed it, I re-entered it, I closed it, I re-entered it, kind of doing that shit. By doing those kind of things, I lost. Before I wait for the catch the good move, I lost $400. By the time it's give the real move, I already done $400. So I want to make that $400 back and I also make some profit. So I hold the positions to my exact level, like to my target point, but unfortunately it reversed its direction. It's did some SMT thing with ETH and reversed its direction. Completely stopped me out. I'm not even break even my trade. My trade went all. So the core idea is Friday and the last this week, I get a chance to take some position like some profits out of the market. Like Friday, after I lost that $700, initially I lost two trades. I lost $700 in that trade. Third trade, I catch a good move. It's moved towards my direction. Almost like a 60%. It's moved towards my direction. It swept some internal high and reversed completely. Uh, but what I did is I didn't break even the trade. And even though I got a chance to recoup, like recover all the losses which I made in previous trades, but I didn't took any. any of that position. That's the thing that I learned this week. Even though I have that idea, like I get a chance to recover that initial loss. So if I close that right there, I pretty much up that initial equity like 1500 profits. So I can trade next week fresh. Like that same happened this week. Like this week, I'm also after break when my trade, I traded Tuesday. Tuesday I executed two. First trade is pretty good, but I closed it. After that, I did some stupid things like sell it and again buy it. So both I entered it. I pretty quickly closed both entries. So overall, I lost $400 again. The third entry, which played really good. So again, got a chance to break even my equity or break even my losses or closed with profits with some $100 or $200 profits. But still, I'm not doing that. I'm holding that position all the way up to that pre-planned target, projected target, and it reversed its direction. Like invest that 5 minutes and 15 minutes fair value up. I can't even imagine at that point of time. I put my 100% trust on that fair value gaps. Like this one 15 minute and 5 minute going to hold. I'm going to take my profits at the London high, but it's been print and SMT over there. Euro USD took the London high. Here it's not. It's holding that level and completely inverted the 5 minute. That's going to be the sell entry, but I couldn't saw that at that point, and it's ended up stopped out at $600. So overall, I'm down $1,000. That following consecutive like following days like Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I'm not catching good moves. I kind of catching some worst moves. So back to back, I taking losses, and overall, I'm down 2%, like 4% in my 50K account. The moral of the story is, even though I get a chance to recover my losses, rectify my mistake, I'm not doing that. Um, I kind of getting greedy, and I want to make make my losses as well as want to make more profits. So those kind of ideas. Back of that, I after that I felt a bit regret. Like I get a chance to close my profits, right? If I close that, my account, my initial losses will be recovered. My account will be in the good condition. So why I not doing that? So yesterday, watch the ICT video where over there I got to know he explained the same thing, the same idea. Like if you lost any of your trades, if you come to the day and executed any position, it's lost. The second trade, if you get a chance, second or third trade, if you get a chance to recover that loss, just close it right there and go away. Especially if it is the last day of the week, like Thursday or Friday, you should do that. Now I got that knowledge, understanding. Okay, that thing which ended is wrong. The thing which going on back of my head, I should have closed that. It's right. So this time I'm hereafter I kind of once I lost in my initial rates, my second rate helped me to recover that loss. I should close that. I will do it, and I will pass the day and come tomorrow to start active trading in that particular day. That's it. And second mistake, as I still told you earlier, I'm executing my executions was not pretty good. I kind of chasing the price. I kind of so caught up with the FOMO idea of FOMO. I'm not waiting for the pullbacks. My willing price to execute. I kind of executing random. I kind of execute some random in random places. Yep. Yeah, random places. I got the move at the very top, and if you bought something at the top, the probability of it working is not pretty good, right? You know that. Till I'm doing it, I'm not waiting. My patience is not pretty good. I'm not waiting for the right entries. I kind of confusing myself with 1 minute time frame. Like I try to catch each and every move. I pretty much understand like this is where I can buy. So I'm waiting for that before I getting that confidence on price. So the whole biggest problem with me is I identified and marked everything. This is where I'm going to buy or sell, but I don't know where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. That's the thing. One day I'm waiting for this, that happened. Waiting for that happened, but something else happened. So that's the problem. Like when I'm waiting for the clean market maker high, low swing, high formed. It's kind of invert the candle and go all the way up. Sometimes I executed with the confluence of inversion. It's kind of swept that swing low one more time and then it go higher. So a lot of things going on. Or else if I execute it with 1 minute time frame, like 1 minute inversion, 5 minutes value of holding the rest and pushing lower. If I executed 5 minutes, 15 minutes holding, pushing low. So this kind of problem is going on. So I had to fix that. So this is the core idea. I'm going to post videos every single day. This is the already I told you, but I didn't do that. That's my discipline. And just now I got to know one thing. For the whole month of November, almost the day is 23 now. 23 days. I only have the journal for 5 days. Only every day do live trading, but it doesn't matter. I have to screenshot the trades and write some notes on that. Why I entered, what my confidence, why it good, why it's not good, what's my a lot of things like that. But I'm not doing that. Only I have the data for 5 days. Rest of the 20 days I didn't have anything. But every day I'm doing something similar. That's the reason why I kind of messed up. So this is the video just for the wake up call for me. So next week will be pretty good. I'm not going to do the same mistake again and again. I have this the funny part is I have the clean plan. Well, as soon as I come into the market, I have the data in my hand, like the plan, clean protocol, what I should do, what kind of things I needs to be done. But I didn't do it, not even a single thing. Like for example, if I executing my first trade, I have my planned risk. I'm not going to risk. If I'm trading 5 days, the 5 days that the risk is going to be same. So the risk is going to be same. As soon as my position play to all the way towards 1:1, I should take my partials. Like 50% of the position has been closed right there. And I let that 50% run towards my target. As soon as I get my break even point, I break on my trade. This is my plan, core plan in my live 50K account, but I didn't not even follow that plan till this day. I'm not even following that. If I execute my trade and I risking 1% in my 50K and I lost that first trade, the second trade in that particular day should be half the risk, half the position. Like if I'm risking 500, I only risk 250 in that particular day. If I'm lost that trade too, well, after two consecutive losses, I should close the trade, laptop, and walk away. That's my plan. That's my discipline. That's my restriction. But I'm not doing that. Third thing, if I come the next day, I can risk the same amount because the next day is going to be the new price action. I'm going to be fresh head. I'm not caught up with any kind of emotions or kind of thing. So the probability of getting good trade, executing good position is higher. So the if like trading next day, I can risk the same amount. That's my plan, but I'm not even executing even a single day. And before the trade, play at least 1:1. I don't have any access to touch my stop. If it moves to 1:1, I can take my partials. Then I stop moving my stop to break even, or else waiting for the break even point to achieve. It's according to me, but based on the price action. But till this day, I'm not following that protocol plans. I made it 2 weeks earlier. As soon as I get the 50K, I made the clean plan. With the plan, if I'm trading with that, I'm not even going getting into. There's no point for me to getting into break even like the losing streak. I'm not going into the losing streak. I'm not going into drawdown period. It's a clean protocol. Like if my trade give 1:1, that's all. That's all. I'm Even if it reverses its direction, I'm good. If the trade reverse its direction completely before it give 1:1, I should take that loss. I should consider it as a loss. Yeah, I've predicted this, but it's not even going to 1:1, which is a loser. You should accept that. That's the all you need to concern about whether it is a good loss or bad loss. If it is a good loss, you're good. You follow everything, still it's a loss, all good. If you're not following something, you should rectify that in the next day. That's it. You are not allowed to do any funny things like stupid things in front of the chat. Every day you are doing it, but hereafter I'm not doing it. I should follow my plans. If I'm not following my plans, what I'm gonna do? Just what will be the returns? It will be it will I one day I might profit. I might be profitable. The second day I'm going to give the whole week profits are giving not only the profit but also extra equity amount I gave just give back just in one fucking day. That kind of sucks me very badly. Just one day, especially on Friday. So yeah, so my intention now is to getting back to break even. So I'm not going to be aggressive. I'm not going to press the button. I'm going to be very patient. Okay, consistently I should execute. So I execute with decent risk. I'm not going to risk very small. I either consider myself to risk $1,000 to make 1:1. So two trades in a row, I'm breaking, so I don't need to wait too long. Or else I'm executing $500 and willing to play 1:2. So it's according to me. I'm going to decide my mind regarding that. And before I enter my trade, I fix my mind because if I took one more loss, like one loss by risking 2%, which clearly mean I'm ruining my account because already I'm down 4%. If I'm lose one more trade by risking 2%, which is 6%, then my psychology will going to be fucking affected. So I don't want to do that because this is my first 50K account. So there is no restriction, there is no equity trade, there is no trailing drawdown, nothing. Equity drawdown, nothing. It's just a balance based drawdown, and I got 10%. I get a chance to lose 10%, so it's pretty good. In futures, you only have 4%. Here, I have 10%, and daily loss will be 5%. So, and there is no consistency, nothing. So, all I need to do is just keep the account alive. That's it. So, uh, I might I might go with $500 or $1,000. I'm not sure. I'm going to plan. If it is $1,000, it's good. I can easily, as all I need to do, just take the right rates and put the right risk on it. Then everything will be all right, all good. So this is the video for myself, for my awareness, for my waking call.